The young maid planned to use her own body as leverage, banking on having the master's son to jump the social ladder. But shockingly, the very next day after her son was born, he gets ruthlessly snatched away by the frail and sickly mistress. And after taking a brutal beating herself, she gets heartlessly kicked right out of the estate. At first, Peppa just dragged through life like a zombie, but thinking about her stolen kid, Peppa reignites her drive to survive. Relying on her hardcore midwifery skills, she becomes a famous local midwife, and her kind heart leads her on one random trip to bump into the most powerful female boss in town, Frances. Seeing her clutching her stomach looking in deep agony, Peppa stops to mix up a bowl of painkillers for her. Seeing she feels a bit better, she preps to leave, asking for zero reward. This genuine vibe instantly wins Madame Frances over. She drops heavy cash to hire Peppa right into her estate. But Peppa could never ever guess that this rich lady's grandson is highly likely her own biological son she hasn't seen in 7 years, because the 3 moles right on his back match the exact spot as the moles on her own son's back. On Peppa's very first day pulling up to the estate, she runs right into Martin climbing a tree by the front door. For some reason, she catches a really good vibe from this boy. Right after she carries the boy down from the tree, a guy dressed in military gear steps right up to them. Martin instantly lunges at him, screaming, "Dad!" And the second the guy turns his head, Peppa finally realizes he is the exact same guy who just confessed to her yesterday. But she never expected him to already have a wife, and even have a kid this old. And this guy is straight up Madame Frances' own son, Jason. His wife Daharza eagerly throws herself right into Jason's arms, venting about her stressful pregnancy and how much she missed him. But before she can say much, Madame Frances ruthlessly cuts her off. In her eyes, Daharza is just acting super dramatic, since her only job right now is pushing out an heir for the family. After that, the madam invites Peppa inside the mansion, prepping to discuss how to take care of pregnant Daharza, to dodge any more sketchy contact with Jason. Peppa planned to just quit this job, but Madame Frances stubbornly forces her to stay, because Daharza grew up in the city since childhood, and the two families only locked in this marriage for business perks. While Madame Frances' empire is all tied to agriculture, so Daya was forced to move from the flashy city down to the sticks, but she seriously struggles to fit in out here. Plus, Jason dips straight to the battlefield right after the wedding, making the already fragile Daya lock herself in her room all day, her physical and mental state just crashing harder and harder. So Daya doesn't just need a midwife, she badly needs a friend to actually listen to her. Hearing this, Peppa stops hesitating and takes the gig. But when Madame Frances brings Peppa into the room, Daya starts throwing heavy shade, questioning what kind of medical skills a country-raised Peppa could even have. Peppa does not get triggered by these words at all. Instead, she aggressively yanks open the long sealed curtains, ignoring Daya's screaming and cursing, laying out a strict diet and workout plan for her. After work, Peppa squats by the road picking herbs, while Jason trails her all the way on horseback. He tries to explain to Peppa that him and his wife are just a business marriage, and there is zero actual love between them. But that brutal tragedy from 7 years ago already made it